What's going on, YouTube? Oh man, this video is gonna be dark. Darkness is spreading. Darkness. Well, check this out, man. You know, YouTube is a space that's filled with a bunch of human beings, a bunch of imperfect people who ain't about shit. Bottom line, that's it. Just call it what it is. Call it down the middle. Everyone has their own agenda. People are in it for their own self-interest. That's it. They're in it to do their own thing. They're in it to do their own thing, man. I wish I had more light in here. Let me see what I could do. Make this a little... Oh, no, that's the best I could do. Anyway, yo, check this out. Check this out. You know, I made a video recently, and this is what I'm sticking to. Yo, man, like... You know, this is a space that's in its infancy. You know, people are gonna do what they want. People are gonna show you their ass. The bottom line, you know, YouTube now, they got this thing where you gotta let them know if your videos are gonna be kid friendly. Well, this video is not kid friendly. Period. Even though you see, the problem with crypto is you have a lot of grown people who are mentally, what they are is they're adult with the mind of children. You understand? You have men who are really man-child, who's a man-child. That's what you have, and many of them operate that way. That's it. That's it. You can't force a person to be something that they're not. You can't force people to be something that they're not. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time, and that's just a precious element in general. No one has time to waste, especially chasing, you know, you're trying to help. It's not even about chasing. You're trying to help, because I get it. When you're trying to help people see something that they don't see, that you see, and, you know, it's like you're raising awareness like a red flag, and they're not catching on, that's not your problem. That's not your fault. They got to fall. Let them fall. Let them get burned, man. Let them get burned. Down with the damn infidels, man. Fire feet, burn them, like do it, whatever, man. Let them die. Let them die, for real, because you have to push forward, especially when you have people dependent on you. You can't have dead weight holding you back. That's it. You can't have dead weight. And you see a lot of people on YouTube, they just dress things up, but they still operate in the same way. It's just today it's a different program. Tomorrow's going to be a different blockchain. The next day is going to be a different hype. And the fourth day is going to be a different scam. And the list goes on. The list goes on. You know? So that's all I mean, you know, it's really unfortunate in general, because people don't know what they have until they lose it. You know, there's going to be a time in crypto, should things move the way it's supposed to move and advance in ways that we can't even imagine, these moments in time that we're experiencing right now will cease to exist. Because why I'm saying that is this, you know, if regulation is introduced, you know, real wholeheartedly into this space, there's certain things that we're afforded to do now we will not be able to do in the future, due to policies that will be implemented, due to regulations, due to rules that will be enforced to control crypto. Thank goodness for Bitcoin, where it's just decentralized. No one can control it. Permissionless, borderless, hard cap, hard money, hardest money ever created. You become your own bank. Some people are just too weak to become their own bank. It's not their fault. They've been programmed. They've been programmed that way. Their parents have been programmed that way. Their grandparents have been programmed that way. They've been programmed for generations to depend on someone else. To depend on individuals who don't give a shit about you or them. So they've grown up to be sheep, mindless, brainless sheep, sheeple, slaves, oppressed individuals, It's not your job or my job to lift someone else up. All I can do is work on me, work on me, and work on the close people around me, i.e., my family. That's all. That's it. Because outside of that, it's just a gamble. Outside of that, you're wasting your time. You might as well just say, today I just got 24 hours to burn. I'm dedicated to talking crap on crypto and trying to connect with people on crypto who really don't give a fuck about you. And don't care whatever you're going through on a personal level. Sex, money, drugs, sells. Anything of a positive nature, anything that you're talking about that's about bringing value to someone else's life, improving their life. When you're talking about subjects like finance, when you talk about subjects like investing, when you're talking about subjects like just being able to pay down your debt, anything dealing with issues and things of that nature, you're a boring person. All you do is hodl, you're boring. All you do is play IND, you play Gandhiji, you're super boring. Because I'd rather deal with people rather deal with cryptos and penny stocks and stocks and cryptos that act like penny stocks that are worth pennies, but they're amassing thousands of them a day by way of dividends just to feel whole, just to feel like they're doing something. Wasting their time. Again, Justin's son doesn't care about these dApps. If he did, he'd be talking about them. There was mention last year with the number one dApp of the summer, FOMO 3D, how Vitalik made a tweet about it. Or there was something that came out where Vitalik Buterin had his own input or participated in that contract. Because it was just too much to ignore. But people shit on Gandhiji for whatever reason. Because the man's trying to help 1.4 billion people. That's not noteworthy enough. It's too boring. They don't like Sonny. Whatever. The space is immature. The problem is you can't fall into that immaturity trap, that childish behavior. You can't fall into that because that's what people want from you. And I'm talking to the crypto heads who understand what I'm saying. I'm not talking to the blind, weak, feeble-minded, low testosterone, beta male types of men. And no disrespect to the women, because there's females in crypto, but I'm addressing the men. If you're a man, be a man. Stop whimpering and crying on the damn camera. People don't care. People don't care. People don't care. No one gives a shit. And that's the truth. Don't care about the drama, don't care about the woes, don't care about how you feel about anything. No one cares about what I'm going through, so why should I care about what y'all are going through? I don't. I own up to what I have to do, I accept it, and I make the appropriate steps to meet any challenge that comes my way. That's what I go by. That's what I was trained to do. And I'm not saying my way is the best way, but it is my way that works for me because I have obligations and responsibilities to meet as a man, not a man child. As a man. It's simple. But you got too many babies on YouTube. Too many men crying about their past, about their history, about what they can do to try to sucker you in to their dreams, into their hopes, and to their wishes, and to their traps, and to their ways of manipulating and taking advantage of you. And then you become a sucker, sucking on your thumb, your proverbial thumb, or your pacifier. Because you're behaving like an infant, like a toddler, like a child. If you're mentally deficient, shout out to you. It's not your fault. because you got impairments and deficiencies and developmental delays. Shout out to y'all. I'm not trying to disrespect anyone who's dealing with real fundamental cognitive delays and psychiatric issues. But I'm talking about those who know better, who succumb to the bullshit. Come on, man, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone and focus your energies on what really, really counts. Because there's so much out here that counts. The space is greater than your phone. The space is greater than your laptop. We have a whole world out here. Go live in the world. Go experience life, okay? Go experience the wonders and the great things that life can offer you. Instead of worrying about what Joe Schmo is doing in Telegram or on YouTube or on Twitter or on whatever and what they're pushing today. Unplug out of that stupid matrix and plug into what really counts. Real life, real world, actualization, visualization. There are things that are happening in the globe that are beyond us because we're too obsessed, addicted, and connected to the pettiness. The pettiness. I don't give a shit about these guys. I don't give a shit about these guys that are scamming people left and right, man. They're not taking anything away from me. And I've been telling people and warning them. But they don't want to listen? Oh, well. You want to go eat shit? That's on you. I told you it was shit, but you wanted to get a spoonful and put a mouthful in your grill piece. That's on you. You know? That's it. That's it.